Hi, I'm David.Rosen, and today on New Yorkers Know, we're headed to a Manhattan hotspot for rock stars, artists, and entrepreneurs alike, the East Village. This landmark neighborhood is as influential as it is offbeat. Let's check it out. New York City is so full of history that it's possible not to recognize it even when it's standing right in front of you, or you're standing right in front of it. At first glance, this may look like just another tenement apartment under construction, but New Yorkers know that it was also the longest-serving home of the famous beat poet Allen Ginsberg. The East Village is famous for its hidden gems, and sometimes they're even tucked away behind a lot of scaffolding. The Beat generation found a home and partner in the pockets of Lower Manhattan, exploding onto the scenes of the West and East Village, influencing the literature, politics, and culture of a generation of local New Yorkers and new New Yorkers alike. Ginsberg spent the majority of his adult life living here in the East Village, hopping around Alphabet City and spending plenty of time around the corner at Tompkins Square Park. Dating back to the 19th century, Tompkins Square Park has been a gathering place for generations of East Villagers. Its history includes several century-old installments, like this Temperance Memorial Fountain. Originally installed as a gift from the dentist Henry Cogswell, the fountain was meant to encourage New Yorkers to drink ice water rather than alcohol. Unfortunately for Dr. Cogswell, the East Village's iconic bar scene is vibrant, diverse, and thriving. But you know, it's a really nice fountain, Doc. Now here's our first trivia question of the day. Allen Ginsberg is known mostly for his poetic contributions to the beat literature. But New Yorkers know that he also spent time later in his life as a poetry teacher at what NYC college? Stay tuned to the end for the answer to this and all of today's trivia questions. Heading south 6 blocks, there's a whole new world behind a tiny little gate. There's no better way to relax and refocus than by finding your own little green oasis. The Creative Little Garden is a unique community-managed getaway that welcomes members and strangers alike to sit back and bask in the peaceful, natural surroundings. Founded in a place of a demolished tenement building, the Creative Little Garden was stewarded by former French resistance member Françoise Cachelin. She advocated tirelessly for the community rights to community space, and that spirit lives on in the garden's current members. Of the over 550 community gardens that are part of the New York City Parks Green Thumb program, the East Village has the largest concentration in a single neighborhood, with 35 separate locations for gardening gurus to find their plant-friendly family. And now, for your second trivia question of the day. The East Village may have the most community gardens of any neighborhood, but New Yorkers know which of the 5 boroughs beats out the rest when it comes to community garden count. Heading west a few blocks and you'll find yourself here at La Mama. La Mama is a legend in the New York City theater scene, and its roots have always been right here in the East Village. First opening on East 9th Street, La Mama is the only theater born of the 1960s off-Broadway movement to still be operating today. The La Mama Experimental Theater Club was founded, guided, and gifted by the impresario leadership of Ellen Stewart, a Saks Fifth Avenue fashion designer turned avant-garde extraordinaire. Her passion was developing and producing theater pieces with an unblinking emphasis on the playwright's vision. Ellen Stewart devoted her theater career to creating a supportive blank canvas that resulted in groundbreaking productions that shocked the safe, conventional stagnation of her contemporary theater counterparts. And it was not a particularly easy time to be rocking the foundation of American theater. La Mama was actually initially known as the La Mama Cafe, not because anyone was particularly passionate about making coffee, but rather because back then it was easier to get a license to operate a coffee shop than an experimental theater company. They were kicked out of multiple buildings, and Stewart even recruited an unwitting audience to help her move the furniture from a 2nd Avenue location to another by calling it a part of the performance. I think that deserves a round of applause. Without a doubt, today's landscape of Broadway, off-Broadway, and off-Broadway has been touched by the work of La Mama. For our final trivia question of the day, La Mama has had some very successful alumni, from Sam Shepard to Amy Sedaris. But New Yorkers know what colorful group with its own NoHo residency first got its start at La Mama. Thanks again for watching today's episode of New Yorkers Know about the East Village. So now, the moment you've been waiting for, today's trivia answers. First off, who knew Allen Ginsberg had a side gig? Well, New Yorkers know that he served as a professor of poetry for the MFA program at Brooklyn College. And he spent all of the money he made on taxis from Brooklyn College back to his house. Second, which of the 5 boroughs has the stats to win the community garden count? Well, New Yorkers know that it's got to be Brooklyn with 226. Sorry, I'm just bragging about Brooklyn right now. And our final question, which La Mama alumni found their own permanent place to call home in the East Village? New Yorkers know it's the Blue Man Group. Man, I wish I had a trash can lid to bang on right now. One bonus trivia question. What does the average 2-bed apartment sell for here in the East Village? As one of the top selling real estate brokers in the neighborhood, I know all about it. So please, give me a call or email me or scream a poem at me from the top of your tenement, and I'll find you, and I'll give you the most attractive places currently listed in today's real estate market. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on New Yorkers Know.